Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more Trails Through Daybreak 2. Last time, we ended up finishing the first part of the D route. Ended up saving both Fairy here and Rosette, as well as Qasim, Fairy's brother. We went into the old hillside in the town that has been mentioned many times in this game that was taken off the map towards the end of the last game. And now we have full reign of Edith. We have a bunch of new stuff to grab, some new side quests to do. Basically what we did at the start of each route, we now do at the end. So I'm just going to quickly change out my party members, just in case we get into some fights here. We'll bring in Judith here because she has 99% evasion. Okay, I thought multiple, but it's just the stats getting bugged. It's weird. It's still in the first game as well like that. The game has been out for a while, so I don't know why they haven't rolled out a patch or anything for it. But right here in Old Town, we have a couple things we can grab. If we come to the Melrose,
candy again.
we have the new document, the new book we can buy there.
Now.
And then if we go into Montmartre, Paulette should have a new food item for us as well. Pudding de Montmartre. And finally, we have a gift we can grab. These have not refreshed, which is good, so we won't have to worry about the shards unless we just didn't grab them the first time.
Always free, you know.
So, right here in a gift, we can get the Miserable Rain. We're going to have a bunch of these, so we'll give them to all of our friends here at the end of the chapter, or the end of the route. Again, can't go up here, so when we do get some recipes, we won't be able to use them quite yet, just because we don't have access to it right now. I'm going to quickly check. I don't believe we'll actually get this again, but I'll use the bath just in case.
That's the stuff.
Don't you think it's a little too steamy in here?
It's so nice and warm in here.
I could have just skipped all this. I didn't even think about it.
After that. Get warmed up enough?
Didn't give us anything new, so it's not necessary. But that's all you can get here. Let's see, can I get in this building yet? I can, awesome. I believe the first time we were here, we actually didn't have access to this building, so... that looks like that's everything for this district. We're actually going to skip over Riverside for now. All that's there is a new side quest for us, so we're going to go ahead and head to Station Street here.
Let's roll.
Alright, and here we are in Station Street. I've mentioned before, but I really like the nighttime music in this game. Very calming. Unfortunately, we lose the Old Town one, but we do have some more. We can get some more music here. So we got two new things we can buy. Head up into the department store. Right over here, we have the Emerald Bangle for Fairy. We also could buy everybody the new armor, but there is currently no reason to because I believe all my main characters are equipped with it.
Please stop by again.
And then we can also head on into here,
If you need something custom
where
I got you covered.
I believe it should be customized. We got these characters back, so you can now customize their weapons.
You better take good care of it.
Don't need to do that, though, because we're not using either of them.
On the roof of
And then we'll head on over to the other side, over at the Orbital Cafe. And on the second floor here should be a recipe for us. The tea Soul Chef. Unfortunately, though, again, cannot make it right now. So let's go ahead and travel to the next area. We're actually going to skip Tyrell District for now. You'll see why when we come back to it. So we are going to go ahead and head to Sidon District here. We're just going to go straight to the Erland Boutique, because that's the only gift we can get here. Alright, here at Erland, we just got one gift, the White Lily Compact, but we do have some new, the expensive versions of armor, if you do want to buy them. It's a pretty big boost, but I don't think we need it yet. We're not really having issues in combat. Why do you sound so old?
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
I think they got the voice actor wrong here. Oh no. I usually don't complain about voice actors, but that's a tough sell on that one. So that's all there is here in Sidon District. We'll to the mall now. We got a couple things. We'll just go to R&M first. We have to visit 3 separate stores here for different gifts and recipes. Alright, so here at R&M, we have a gift we can grab.
Anything of interest?
The choker.
I hope you found
But we do have a couple other
everything
places
you
we can
like.
go as well. Which ones are they? All down. Okay. So let's head down here. In Liberal Boutique here, we also have a charm we can grab, and there should be one more we can grab. I believe it's a recipe from right over here at Quincy Parlor.
Hello there.
The Macaroons Soul Chef. And then we're actually going to come on up here, and we're going to watch a movie. We're just going to skip through it because we've already seen all the movies. But again, another chance to watch movies. Make a save just in case you've already seen it with the people you choose, because again, they only actually get the boost if it's the first time you've seen the movie with them. So, sure, we'll just do My Casablanca. It doesn't really matter. And we'll choose Ren. And we'll do Agnes. And again, if it doesn't give them the boost, we're going to reload and choose a different movie or different characters. So you just skip through it. There's Ren's boost, and Agnes has already seen it. So I'm going to reload, and I'll just be right back here whenever I've got the characters that I need to see it. I chose Judith this time around, so we got Judith and Ren there. And I am curious, just because I happen to see this. Could I watch another one? Could I do, like, Ren and Shizuna? Wow. Usually you can only watch one movie per. I don't know if this is the first time, but this is a really good way. I'm going to try one more time. Nope. I only can watch two. I'm pretty sure I know why that is. There's another movie theater we can go to, and I'm guessing you can watch two different ones. But that's okay. I got the two people I wanted to get their boost there anyways. And that's everything from the Treon Mall here. So we'll go ahead and travel to the final area, the Grand Circuit. We'll just go to the subway entrance. We got two things to grab here and an event we can do while we're here. Alright, so here at the Grand Circuit, got a couple things we can buy. Where are they? Zenith shop, so both different directions. Oh, can't cross the street. Gotta use crosswalk.
Welcome to the official Z1 shop.
Right over here.
Free to look around.
We grab the silver lighter.
Come back whenever.
And then if we head the opposite direction, we'll have an event. I'm hoping I can dodge it for just a second. And go ahead and grab the Soul Chef for burgers.
I'll be waiting for you.
And I do believe, yeah, we don't have any here. We didn't have any the first time either. And then we have a little event here we can view. I believe, who is that? Oh, interesting. So we have Ix, Jorda, Walter, and Lucretia over here. So the Ouroboros members. Let's see what they got for us. That was a funny moment because they both like sweets.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
So just some Ouroboros stuff going on. They said 6 Anguis. I'm trying to actually figure out who they are in my head, but it doesn't matter for now. The last place we're going to visit is the Tyrell district. This has a side quest we're going to grab, but more importantly, it's got some new fish we can grab, which is why we were holding off for now. We'll start at the Stewart's Bookstore. And so here we are. Let's grab the
Please
book.
take as much time as you need.
That is the last gift we can grab. I am just, before I fish, going to see. This is the other place you can watch movies. Can I still watch a movie? Or did I miss my chance? I'm assuming I missed my chance. Yeah. So you can only watch 2 movies. I just chose to watch them both back there. But if you still need to, there are movies there as well. Let's go ahead and cash in all of our gifts here. See if I can... I don't think I'll be able to max anyone out, but I think I'm going to get pretty close on some of these people.
Thanks.
Dude, it's real close.
My thanks. And here I thought you had
Leon just needs one more buff there. And there's Nina. Nina gives you the silver friendship bracelet. Let's see here. What does a silver friendship bracelet get us? Plus 50 strength, plus 50 attack chance, accuracy, plus 5 crit, plus 5 speed. It's not bad at all. I really should get rid of Amulet of Chaos, and I should give him another CP boosting item. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna give it to her instead. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. And that is all the gifts we can get up to this point. You should have, I believe, 30 gifts right now. Let's just check. 40 gifts. Wow. Let me check that real quick, because I thought it was 30. I lied. I just misread it. It is 40 out of 48 gifts total. We still can get those gifts from the garden, though, so... and the last thing we have to do here is fish up 1 new fish. So, let's drop our save. We just need 1 here. It's been a while since we've had to fish. Okay, it's tough to get the exact spot you need here. Okay, there we go. So what we're looking for here is we're looking for this A rank moon white. Looks like dumpling's gonna be my best shot. So let's try dumpling here.
That's it. I think I caught me a rare
There's a
one.
pink hazelfish. Let's go again.
There. That's it.
And there's another pink hazelfish. I'll just go ahead. I want to finish up everything we can in this episode, so I'll just be back whenever I've got the Moon White A rank. Only took like 2 more fish to get there, but that is the A rank Moon White. You get 3 U material pluses for it, and that should be 29 or 27 out of 28 fish. So we have 27, 28 of all fish and A rank, which means we're only missing 1 fish, and we're missing its A rank. So from this point, we're pretty much only fishing when we can finally get the last fish. So we do have a side quest we can tackle here. We'll just run on over here. I believe this is just a fight mission.
Now, what do we have here?
Yep. It's just a simple fight. So we'll head on over to the alleyway and fight the wanted monster. Alright. So we just got some of these demons right here. Gargoyles? I think they're demons. Yeah, I believe so. We're just gonna go ahead and...
I like where this is
I
headed.
really should get Judith Employee of the Month, but
Pressure him and move
I
in.
wanted Ren to be Employee of the Month. I think
like where
I...
this is headed.
Actually, I don't remember who... I think it was going to be Ren, but I don't get her for the second half, so... This is the only fight we have, though, so... We'll just vandalize the raid. And there's the monster defeated.
That's
We
one
get
more
Inferno.
case done and dusted.
And another quest completed. A little bit of Gray, a little bit of Law. Law is very close. It actually might finish on this next side quest. Let's go ahead and see what that new one was. Inferno. Increase preemptive shard attack damage. So that's really good because when you go from the regular attacks to the action attacks to shard mode, gives a little bit of damage. That increases that damage by quite a bit. We can go ahead and return because there's nothing else to do in the Tyrell district. And we got one more place to visit before we move on with the main story. We're going to head on over to Riverside. We'll start at the subway entrance. We got one person to talk to, but there are no new items here. It is just a side quest, the main quest, and some new items. So we'll also go ahead and progress the main quest while we're here, just so we don't have to revisit. I'm also going to run down here. I believe this is our only chance to come into the concert hall. So I'm going to make sure I grab all these shards right here. Should only be 3, which is only, I think, that's 75 shards, but I'm trying to get them all, so just wanted to make sure I grabbed all those. And we got a side quest there we can grab. However, we're actually looking for our fishing friends. Where are they going to be at? Is it you guys? Nope. It's not them, I don't think. Oh, here they are. They get you some dumplings right there, just in case you're running low. You can also buy deluxe dumplings now. Why does it say I don't own any? Sure. I'll just buy those just in case. And then, if you go over to the other side of the river here, they should be down here fishing. We have our other fishing friends here. They'll give you deluxe dumplings. So you can just get free stock of that. Unfortunately, there's only one more fish to catch at this point for us. You can actually, I believe, go back and catch a lot of the fish at this point. But we've been collecting them as we go. So we're going to go ahead and enter Bramati's and listen to this story. Looks like Hal and Jack are here with Bramati. Come on. Come on. I don't think this is going to do anything. I think this is just them talking. Nope, that was the main story. Okay, well, I guess it was just us checking on her. We'll just leave that alone. Whoops. Thought I had to talk to Bramati himself. Usually it actually pulls you into a cutscene. So we have this quest here. Go ahead and grab it. And then we're going to go head on over down here and start the last side quest of this route. Only 3 side quests left to go, I believe, after this one. Looks like Shino's got something for us. I like that hyper-realistic food in the background. That's like, it looks like it's a picture of real food that they just ported into the game. Wow. Okay. Hey, fine by me.
Well, we're on the clock now.
And there we go. We gotta help her get out of her rut. Can I want to see. No, I can't get any closer there. So said minimum of 3, maximum of 5. I believe this is the first quest to that has been the case. If you do get all 5, you get a SP bonus. So we will be doing all 5. First place we want to swing by is the concert hall right here. That's one of the groups we got to talk to. That's not what I meant to do. We'll go ahead and travel to... we'll go to Old Town first. We're going to swing by the
Shall we
office
go?
front. We could have just traveled straight there, because it's actually just the bathhouse. So, we'll just run on over here. Got a bunch of people to be talking to. This is Huck. I believe we're just visiting some people we've seen from last game and this game, kind of just all together.
Got a question for you.
And there's our second person. We're going to travel on over to Station Street here. And we'll just go
Then
to the
let's
subway.
head over.
So, right over here, we're going to head to the Orbital Cafe. Should be the second floor. And it's just this guy right here.
Let me ask you something.
At this point, you can go turn it in. However, we're going to make sure we see all 5 for that bonus. So we'll head to the Tyrell District, and we'll just go to the E-Spirit Cinema, because it'll be right here inside. Alright, and then should be just right here. I guess it's just the owner of the guide, okay.
Got a question for you.
Thank you for your visit.
And we got one more place to visit, over in the Sidon District.
Then let's head over.
Alright, so in here, we're just going to run up. That optional event you see there is still basketball. Basketball's always going to be there. It's never going to move. We're going to talk to Kanza here, the owner of the kebab shop. Let me just go behind.
Got a question for you.
So, that is all 5. There's no one else we can talk to. So we'll head back to Riverside. Can I get there fast? Yeah, we can go to Terrace area right here. And we'll talk to Shino, and that will wrap up this side quest. And we would have officially finished every side quest for this route. We'll be able to go ahead and move on with the main story and start the next route. There should only be 2 more left to go because there's 2 more Genesis. I'm very excited to get to the finale. The finale usually is where the big stuff happens. So, very excited. Alright, we're just going to run on over back to Shino. Sorry, we found everything. And that wraps up that side quest.
You guys?
Get your 1 bonus SP, as well as some Nero. Does that take us to 6 law? Yep, there we go. That is 6 law, which means going forward, all I care about is gray. Again, you can't get gray to 6. It's impossible to get all 3 to 6, but I have a chance to get it to 5. You also get an achievement there for hitting rank 6 in law, and you get a new gem. This is the HP gem, so max HP plus 1500 plus defense plus evasion. So very, very powerful. Let's see, do I have an HP on him? No, but I'll go ahead and give him the Saffron gem. Also, why do I have a hit 1 on him? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Van. I'm sorry I've let you slack here. I kind of want to keep all that on. Wow. I really let this guy go, huh? We'll do break 3. Perfect. We have a couple more things we can do before we wind things down here. But you do want to make sure you come down here. Make sure you buy this new drink that you just made here at Shino's Bar. The Vivid Parasio.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and drink and eat all the foods that I got. It's only 2 new ones.
I'm stuffed.
But you do get rank 23 Gourmet. And I'll go ahead and learn the new recipes, even though we can't quite cook them. Alright, and then we have a couple things we can do. We're going to go ahead and... Actually, we're going to go to Treon Mall first, because I don't want to forget. We'll just go to Subway entrance here. We want to head to Quincy Parlor. There's actually a person here we missed talking to. It's not mandatory for the quest. However, apparently they talk about someone familiar, so I do want to quickly talk about them and see if it's anything to do with the story or anything I need to explain, just in case you run into them as well. So we're looking for Quincy Parlor here. It's going to be the bottom one, right? Yeah, it should be Senator Ryan here.
You'll also find the Vern store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse. Visit the new Liberal boutique. Just opened to sample a range of imported goods
Yep.
from the Liberal
Okay.
window.
That's awesome.
They have everything.
Ellie.
ZCF products to expand
So,
the
that is Ellie's father talking to Ellie. Ellie was the female protagonist of the Crossbell series. So, the 4th and 5th game in the series of Trails games, she was the female protagonist, the love interest of your main character. That was kind of like a 4-person protagonist. I wouldn't even say there was like 1, but she was the female protagonist of that series, as well as appearing in the 3 games before this one as well. So she's been in quite a lot of games. Her dad came to the Republic and her mom went to the Empire. So she still lives in Crossbell, and I guess she's joining the political scene over there, which probably means, unfortunately, we won't ever see her again. This was supposed to be like basically a fresh start for the series where you come in not really knowing much. So I don't expect to see a lot of characters we've seen in previous games reappear. We'll just head down here and we will watch this event right here. Oh, looks like it's the dancers with them. That's just wrapping up everything that happened in the previous episode. So, we can advance the story, but we're going to go visit one more place real quick. I want to head to Station Street, and I want to head to the Weston Department
Off we
Store.
go.
Isara and Shahina perform.
I'm sure you'll get another chance. You can think of it as something to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I'd be happy to accompany you when the time comes.
So, we're going to come here into the weapons. We actually have 4 characters that need to be kitted out. So, first is Shizuna. She's already kitted out. We don't have to worry about her. Next is going to be Aaron. We're going to go ahead and buy him his weapon. I want to give him whatever gives him evasion. So, this one right here. Next is Fairy, unfortunately. We will have to use her. We'll give her just a mix, so this one looks good. And the last one is Elaine, which I'm totally fine with. I believe I've already kind of kitted her out, actually. Reason for this is your last chance to give them weapons and armor before they get into a fight with just the 4 of them. So take the time to do it now, especially if you've been neglecting 2 of those characters like I have. You can also come over here. Let's go look. How big of a difference does this make? Pretty big, so we'll grab him the new armor as well. Oh, actually don't want to buy that because that lowers his evasion. Fairy, we're going to go ahead and buy you the armor as well because you can see Fairy's defense is 291. This brings her to 468. So go ahead and grab that for her. I don't even think she had armor on. Wow. And then Elaine should be fine. We'll grab it just because I have excess money right now. And so, those 4 characters are kitted out. Again, this is your last chance to equip them before they get into a big fight, I believe, in the next route. So just make sure you kit them out now. And with that, I believe it is time to finally move on with the main story by discussing the plans at Montmart. And that does bring us to the Spriggan report.
Those are impressive results.
Should be at
That's just about perfect.
298. There we go. I was waiting for the right side to update there. I was a little concerned that we were at 275. We should be at 298 right there. I don't believe that gives us anything new, though. But Ren does get the Employee of the Month bonus. And with that, that is a good place to wind things down. We actually have 2 more routes to go. However, as soon as we hit continue, we'll be thrust into a bunch of cutscenes. So we will leave those for the next episode. I will see you guys then.